wasting money and getting their priorities wrong. Just the last week in Cornwall, the Liberal Democrat Cornwall Council, we learnt, spent £46,000 sending 5 officers to a property developers conference in Cannes. Now that's a huge sum of money, and it included £23,000 renting an apartment for 4 days for those officers. And to people in Cornwall, where the average salary is £17,000 a year, that is a huge amount of money. Now, even at a time when councils had plenty of money, this may have been questioned. But my office contact Cornwall Council virtually every week to ask them on behalf of residents to repaint some yellow lines or cut some grass or trim back some hedges, and the answer we get time and time again is that we don't have any money to do that because of central government cuts. But it's funny that they still manage to find money to do the things that they want to do. And therefore it is important that we continue to keep the focus on local councils to make sure that they are getting their priorities right and they are delivering value for money and the things that the taxpayer wants their hard-earned tax pounds spent on. Now, in the time I've got left, I'm sure the Minister on the front bench would be surprised if I didn't mention the case of rural councils and the underfunding that we have experienced in rural councils for far too long. I don't have time to go into all the figures. I know he is very familiar with them. But the fact is that rural residents pay more in council tax, receive fewer services and on average earn less than those in urban areas. And this inequality is unacceptable and has gone on too long. And the government really do need to deliver on the needs review that is going on to make sure that we get the baseline right before it is hard baked in when 100% retention of business rates comes forward, so that rural councils get a fair deal, get the funding that they rightly deserve, because they face increased pressure on their budgets, often far more than urban councils, particularly with the huge rise in social care costs that we're experiencing. So I would urge the Minister, ahead of the next settlement period for local councils, that we really have got to get this review in place, reset local government funding and give rural councils a fairer deal going forward.
I've got one of my councillors, Matt Rodder.
Thank you, Mr.